Hi, Dave Searles here from Jones & Horan Auction Company up in Goffstown, New Hampshire. This is lot 226 from our upcoming April 28th auction that is going to be held at the Radisson, Manchester. The watch is by Albert Baillon, who was active by 1695. Wonderful French maker, and this is a watch that's called an onion watch. For obvious reasons, it has somewhat of the resemblance to an onion, the size and thickness of it. The reason that they created this form of watch was because they found that by making a larger watch with a larger balance, they had a better result on timekeeping. This is only a couple of decades after the discovery of the hairspring and application of the hairspring to a watch in general. I'll show you the mechanism here, which is always a wonderful thing to see. A big, beautiful balance cock. In this case, we refer to this as a balance bridge because it has 2 feet. A single-footed cock is referred to as a cock, and a double-footed cock is referred to more properly as a balance bridge. But the terms are used interchangeably all over the world. At any rate, this piece is in wonderful condition. It was later discovered by a man who worked with John Harrison that by increasing the weight at the edge of a balance, one increased the moment of inertia and got a better result out of a verge escapement. That was the Jeffries idea, and that became the seminal idea for the creation of the Harrison No. 4 marine chronometer. That's kind of anticipated in this watch, which is circa 1710 or so, 1705. Anticipated just by their experience of making a larger watch and having it keep better time. As you notice, the minute hand here is a little bit loose, but it's a nice period minute hand, and it's something that someone will have to tighten as they after they purchase the watch. The dial is what's called a plaque dial. There we go. The dial is what's called a plaque dial for the obvious reason that you have porcelain plaques that are fired onto the surface of the dial. Now, they're actually earthenware glazed plaques because there wasn't much in the way of a true high-grade vitrified porcelain in Europe or in widespread use in France until the middle of the 18th century, even though porcelain was first created in Germany around 1708. This particular watch is in really wonderful condition. There's hardly any damage or defects to the plaques at all. Most of these that we come across will have several broken plaques that have been restored, some wonderfully, some very poorly. So it's a nice thing to see a watch in this great condition. So that's a nice offering from just emerging from the late 17th century into the early 18th century. And we will have this at our sale. You can visit us online at jones-horan.com, or you can come and see everything live at the Radisson in Manchester, New Hampshire. We have no buyer's premium, no sales tax, and no reserves at this up-and-coming sale. This particular item we estimate reasonably at $2,000 to $3,000. Thank you.